Why can't I look like that?
And why does everyone look so good online?
Her skin looks amazing, and her life looks perfect.
They got everything: cars, vacation, muscles, everything.
And me? I'm just average. We wake up, grab our phones, and start scrolling.
Before we even say good morning.
We see perfect photos, perfect bodies, perfect lives.
Suddenly wonder where our life fits in.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to Beyond the Screen. I'm Ayeisha with an I, your host for today's episode.
I'm Jacob, and I'm the one bringing the looks and opinions in today's episode.
I'm Chris, your resident sleepyhead.
And last but not the least, I'm Alicia, your playful co-host, bringing some chaotic energy to this episode. And we are
And
our
we are your
hosts for
host for
today's
today's
episode called
episode
How
called
Social
How
Media
Social
Shapes
Media
Us.
Shapes
From
Us.
beyond the screen, we're
From
gonna
beyond the
dive
screen, we're
into
into
the
diving
common
into
issues
common issues
sparking in
sparking in
today's
today's
generation.
generation.
And it's about time to talk about what's really behind the screen that we see.
Okay, now can we talk about the pressure part of social media? That feeling like how everyone looks better online, lives better, and has it all together.
Yeah, like when you open Instagram and see that they have the perfect skin and amazing vacation, and you're just sitting, dumb scrolling all day long when they live their best lives.
Exactly. We know that we shouldn't let it get the best of our emotion, but still, we can't help to think, what am I doing with my life?
Right? It's like no matter how much we tell ourselves that it's all just a filter and edited to fit social media standards, it still hits different. You start comparing yourself to why can't I be this? Why can't I be that? And you know what's worse? It was all designed to be the way. The more time you keep scrolling, the more perfect posts will show up on your feed.
Hey, but did you guys know that there was a study showing that people take up to 20 to 30 selfies?
See, that's why you guys should stop comparing yourself. Because it's really true. Not everything you see online is accurate.
Honestly, I thought that study was a joke, but it turned out to be a real thing. That really shows how people takes hours to look perfect.
And they do all that for some crazy standard a person put up.
We just end up chasing our version of ourselves that isn't really where truly are. It was just built for likes and validations.
Which is why it's important that we head on to the next part of our podcast, how this impacts our mental health.
Okay, so how can all this social media stuff affect our mental health?
Well, Chris, this affects our mental health because we start comparing ourselves too much. Because we see other people living so called perfect lives online.
And this is where you start constantly comparing yourself like crazy.
Comparing yourself like crazy can really mess up yourself and perceive yourself as a human being.
And do you guys ever get the feeling that even when you are not posting, you feel still pressure to look perfect or do something post-worthy? It's so exhausting.
So, I actually found another study regarding this matter. Did you guys know that the more time you spend on social media, the more you are likely to feel anxious and depressed? Now, this isn't just about self esteem, it's more about mental health in general.
That actually is such a heartbreaking fact about social media.
This is what makes it so tricky. Social media is supposed to make everyone come together as one. It's supposed to connect us, but most of the time, it all just make you feel alone.
And that's the part makes you feel that everyone is living a better life than you. You feeling that the world is being unfair to you.
Exactly. So the real question is, how do we prevent and stop that pressure and make social media positive space again?
That was such a great question, Chris. Now, let's head on over to the next segment where we talk about how people are starting to break free from all that and use social media in a healthier way.
Okay, so we've already talked about the concerns of social media, about how you compare yourselves with the things you see online. Now, let's flip it. How can we make something like this positive again?
One big thing is being real online. Showing the unfiltered you, like the actual things happening in your life, not the one that is edited to fit the standards online. Because this is what it makes it all feel relatable.
You know, I love when people post be real moments. That point is not about impressing anyone, it's showing your real life messy, fun, and random.
Some of the influencers I see are posting their real moments in their vlogs. No filters, no heavy editing, just them being themselves.
You know what? That is actually so refreshing to see. If it's like that, you don't have to delete your social media just to make you feel better. You just need to set some limits like being off your phone and living life to its fullest.
That's the one you also create your feed with accounts that can boost your self esteem, not the ones you feel insecure about yourself.
Honestly, the best thing that you could do really for yourself is like what Ayesha said. Go live your life, talk with the real people, go on a walk, and remember that life exists outside of the screen.
At the end of the day, social media should just be a tool for us to use, not a platform where it controls how we think or feel for other people or ourselves.
You all should remember that the perfect life does not exist online.
That is because everyone is just trying to figure things out, same as us.
So let's stop chasing our standards for once and start chasing real happiness offline.
Couldn't have said it any better, Chris. Keep your peace louder than your notifications.
Okay, one last thing before we go. I just want to tell you guys that you know how it's so crazy how a few pictures and videos can make us question ourselves so much? We always scroll, we compare, and sometimes we forget that what we see on our screen isn't the full story. It's the version people wants us to see. And you know what? That's okay. Everyone's just trying to show their best moments. But that doesn't mean your quiet days, your messy moments, or your ordinary life aren't beautiful too. You don't have to look perfect, live perfect, or post perfect to matter. You're already enough, even on the days you don't feel like it. And if social media ever starts making you forget that, it's okay to take a break, step back, breathe, and look around you. Because the best parts of life aren't found on your screen. They're the moments that don't need to be posted, filtered, or like to be real. So be kind to yourself, keep being real, and remember you're doing just fine, even when you're offline. Okay?
Yeah, and also remember it's okay to log off, take a break, and live your real life off screen.
Exactly. What matters a lot is your peace.
And that's a wrap for today's episode of Beyond the Screen.
Yeah, we hope you enjoyed listening to today's episode as much as we enjoyed tackling the up and downs of the social media.
And make sure to stay tuned for our next episode.
Thanks for hanging up. I'm Alicia.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Chris.
Lastly, I'm Ayeisha, and together we are Beyond the Screen. See
See
you
you
guys
guys
next
next
time.
time.